Hey guys, it's Day 13. Today we're talking about, what's his name? That's right, Teepo. Now, not much can be said, purely because of the fact that he's only in the first part of the game. And then there's something that happens. But let's give him the lowdown. Now, there's no information on him as an adult because I don't know. I don't actually know why they don't give you what his height and weight is as an adult. Probably because that's not seen as important. But as a child, he's 130 centimeters or 4 foot 3 inches. And he weighs 31.8 kilograms. Geez, the kid's that light. Which is 70.1 pounds. And the last move he learns is at level 14. So that's something I had to write down for myself, the level 14 final move, because it is quite important for playing the game. I've noticed as well, he's actually got higher stats than the main character Ryu, which hints that if he was part of the main storyline, if you were to play with him as part of the storyline, right through the end, he would have higher stats than the main character. Interesting. Why would that be? I perceive that would be something to do with the fact that he's a little bit older and has had more time finessing some of his skills. But let's get on to his autobiography, or whatever. Well, his information. Okay. Teepo, like Ryu, is an orphan who is being taken care of by Ray. Besides Ray, of course, he hates it when people tell him what to do and he's apathetic towards his thieving lifestyle. Although Teepo is strong for his age, his arrogance does nothing but get him in trouble. Teepo learns a decent set of attack spells that are very useful early in the game. But as I said, level 14, last move, which means that it's actually expected that you would be leveling him up to level 14, 15, around about that area to get through the early parts of the game. Although you can easily get through the game on with him about level 12, 13 sort of area, which is obviously the same as Ryu, which actually might be something to do with the fact that it helps knowing the last move, so you can level up your characters to that point so that you can better deal with the bosses. Now, I've had a little bit of a tiff with Bandit 007-3 on clothing, and the problem here is colors. I don't know if I have the information in the photos because I screenshotted the information I needed for the characters. Let's just see. Ooh, let's see. I'm gonna try and find. Unlike Ryu group, blah blah blah. Teepo is a purple-haired orphan and Ray's partner in crime. Ooh, jeez. It actually doesn't say. It does not say what his colors are, which is this is interesting. We're not going to find out clothing or, well, the importance of his colors unless we look at the photos. So he's got purple hair, red eyes, and I'm going to describe what I'm seeing right here with this character art. So he's wearing a purple one piece, and it is a one piece with the thigh areas expanded, quite a large area, as well as the shoulder areas. He's also got gauntlets with double rings around the wrist and halfway up the forearm, or well, actually looks to be closer to near the elbow. He wields a I'm not sure what kind of sword it is. because it is not a katana. It is it looks to be based off your pretty standard one-handed sword, with the case looking to be like a katana's. Ooh, the scabbard, I do believe. The belt, black, with a gold buckle. Now the design of the clothing design looks pretty old. Like, it looks real old school, medieval sort of an image. Because I picked that up with primarily the boots, the gauntlets, and the belt. Right? It's looking pretty old school. He's got a green neck scarf, I think, and across his upper torso, over his upper torso, that between both shoulders, so it crosses the clavicle and protects just the ribs, is a white adornment of some descript with a gold or yellow image. I'm not sure what it is. I'll put the image up. You guys will be able to see. And it looks old school. But as of yet, I do not understand the significance of all this purple. Might be something I need to look up. But maybe it's partially due to the fact that he's only supposed to be early on. This is what he looks like as a young teenager, etc. But the red eyes could be to do with the fact that he's an enemy of the game, the end of the game. I don't know. So, explanation quite simple. I do not understand the reasoning behind the colors or the style, but it may be the style itself. I would hazard the guess that it is due to the setting of the game, which is based around roughly medieval times, sort of. Now, as a quick couple of things, there's a plot purpose, right? The duality between Ryu and Teepo is a recurring theme of the game. They are of the same species and the same apparent age. They both start at level 1, and Ray found each of them under the same circumstances. Different time, same circumstances. Their sprites are even head swaps of one another. While Teepo starts off by learning attack magic, Ryu starts as a healer. The theme of duality between Ryu and another character began with Ray in Breath of Fire 2 and continues with Fao Lu in Breath of Fire 4 and Bosch in Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter. Interesting. Now, that might help explain the design, his design. Let's just check the sprites. Ryu blue, spiky hair up top, and okay, head swaps. I'm not sure where they come up with that, but that's neither here nor there. Well, we're talking about him. Get back there. Trivia, something that is on the Wikipedia page, trivia itself. Most players believe that Teepo is the hardest boss fight in the entire game due to the Dragon Lord having a large amount of HP, AP, power, and defense. Thankfully, his agility is kind of a bit low. It is quite possible that the Dragon Lord is even more powerful than Ryu in his Kaiser form. That might be so. But, of course, at the point that you meet Teepo later on in the game, which is who he is, the Dragon Lord, he's had time to mellow out. So, hypothetically speaking, Ryu is more powerful at that time because he is constantly training, constantly forced to fight his way through the world to try and find his friends. At the very end of the game, right before the final boss fight, the player may choose to eat Teepo's request and submit Ryu to eternity in Eden with Miria the goddess. However, this choice is the bad ending and leads to an immediate game over, which is not exactly what you want. But there's not really much you can say about Teepo outside of the fact that he is at the start one of your companions, one of your buddies, and you get a nice taste of what he could potentially have become. But due to some incidences that occur throughout the game, you will end up, spoiler alert, you will end up finding him at the end of the game, in the Garden of Eden, in the space station. Oh wow, this is a real mindfuck right here, because Ryu has fought this whole time. He's fought for his life. He's fought for his friends and essentially his family. Whereas Teepo has mellowed out. He's not been fighting, and he's submitted to the goddess, who is actually incorrect. Now, that is all I can really say to you guys, because, well, what do I say on him? What do you say on a character that is like pretty much non-existent throughout the majority of the game? What do you say? You don't say much. So, but I'm going to leave it to you guys to see if you can find anything else and tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me that I do not know what I'm saying about. But outside of that, that's all you need. That's all I believe you should need to know. So, I'll leave it at that. Well, Erody is out. Bye.